when Jesus talked about this being, he's actually one of the most powerful fallen angels. Jesus talked about him as a very real person, but as the father of lies, the master of deception, a key strategy would be to lead the culture into thinking he does not exist. And if you can invade, let's say using medieval analogy here, if you can get into the castle and no one knows you're there, and even if rumors circulate, people laugh at the people circulating the rumors, it frees you up to do so much damage within the castle walls because they don't even believe you exist. Where you do see is there's a number of developing countries, and I've talked with people from these developing countries where he seems to have a totally different strategy, and they know very well, and they can actually give you examples of things that we would describe as supernatural evil events that happened, things that would require a miracle, but it was very evil thing that happened. There's no doubt in their mind. So there seems to be two strategies in this world. One for here it is. There in the Western world, it gets back to human pride. We pride ourselves at being more advanced than, let's say, the less educated or the developing world. And immediately people might say, oh, no, we don't. I would say you very well do. And here's how, because we view our in the West here, we have a certain view of what's to be affirmed, let's say in the area of sexuality, which is in harsh contrast to what most of the developing world believes on those topics. We believe in the West, we believe that our viewpoint is more enlightened, more advanced. That is what we could call cultural colonialism when we begin to impose those, or to suggest that these people need to be educated, so to speak. They need to be brought into the 21st century, so to speak. So that's human pride there. Human pride in the West allows the father of lies the strategy of thinking he does not exist. Let's put humans at the top of the pile. They worship themselves. They actually put themselves in the place of God. And from Satan's perspective, that totally fulfills his objective, which is the destruction of humanity. Where people are more in touch with spiritual reality, and I would say I have found personally, having been in various developing countries, people in developing countries are more in touch with, I think, the important things, such as real relationships. They're more in touch with thinking about life after death and the spiritual area of life, much more so than the West, the affluent West, where we could be terribly self-focused. In those places, well, they're not obviously thinking themselves. They don't take a humanistic approach there. Satan then becomes very open, and it's a very intimidating, coercive approach he takes. So I was talking with one woman from Nigeria, and in the village where she grew up, it would be just insanity to get in the local, what we call the shaman's bad books, so to speak. You wanted to stay on the good side of the local shaman, because if you didn't, seriously bad things could happen. And she recounted some of those, and those did appear to be supernatural miracles. So it was coercion and fear that reigns there. In the West, it's the deception of thinking we're the God, not no prince of the power of the air, not no father of lies. We are the ones who make the moral decisions. We make moral truth.
And that could even either come from saying, oh, we're just acting the way we've evolved, or there's no such thing as free will, therefore whatever I do, it's whatever.
That's some of the factors involved, and those are beautiful doors into deception.